Yo, this is Tosa Fujinami back with more Arknights Enfield for tonight. And as you can see, I have already got the game started. By the way, just to let you guys know before I continue on with the game, I decided to play some of this game offline because I want to play all of this stuff offline. This stuff is very boring, trust me. It took me a while to get through this. To do this. And now I'm going to cheat a little bit just because I want to get that done. And as you can see, I get the bonus even though I didn't really get it. But yeah, so all that is now done. That is the boring stuff. Here is the deal. Now, I'm going to start playing a little bit more of this game. As you can see, I'm going to go through all the diamonds to get through all of them. And yeah. Again, I hope you're all having a good day as I did. I actually kind of had a little bit of like a hiccup day or something like that. But I did get to do some voiceover before this. So I got to do some auditions. I don't know if I got them, obviously. It's always a crapshoot with them. But still trying, still working as well as I can. And I did sign up for a workshop on this weekend to do monster and creature voices. So hopefully I can get some good practice out of that. By the way, I mentioned on Twitter, if you are following me on Twitter, that I'd have a rant that I want to do because there's something I want to talk about. And the something I want to talk about is Wuthering Waves. So Wuthering Waves, we always... Again, I go by the Gacha Game revenue site just to give like a sneak preview of Sensor Tower numbers and what the mobile numbers are for the Gacha games for the month. Of course, they're not the be-all end-all. They're not all accurate. They don't count the PC sales. They don't count the console platform sales. They won't count anything else except mobile. So, again, not everyone plays on mobile. That's fine. I'm not expecting everyone to play these gacha games on their phone or to pay for the gacha games on their phone. So that's not the worst thing. But I did hear a news report about this Tencent Evergreen list. Evergreen Games list. Now, this Tencent Evergreen Games list, basically $550 million for the year, and a certain player base for the year and all that, and yeah, so that's what they're trying to say, in that there's only about 14 games. So here's the thing, Wuthering Waves actually made the list. So that tells me, or that would tell you that Wuthering Waves made at least $550 million in revenue for the year, and had about around 7 million quarterly daily active users and all that, and was able to maintain some momentum and all that, and that's all good and all dandy and all, right? Here's the thing. Once you figured out they made that much money, and they said that the Evergreen Games list only has 14 games on it, did you ever wonder, what are those 14 games? Besides Wuthering Waves, which became made the 14th, what are the other 13 games? Did anyone else think what they are, those 13 games are? Because I listened to a couple streamers mention about, oh, this defends that Wuthering Waves is a great game, it can do no wrong, it's perfect, it's great, it's better than any other gacha game out there, they're not predatory and all that. I would tell those streamers, hold your horses. That's definitely your Kuro Games Wuthering Waves fanaticism popping out like crazy off the screen without even telling me. You're basically saying you're sponsored by Kuro Games without saying you're sponsored by them. Because that's what that tells me. Now, I'm going to admit right now, I'm a small streamer, right? So I don't have any fans. So I'm not sponsored by anyone. So I'm going to tell it as it is. Because Kuro's not sponsoring me. Hypergriff is not sponsoring me. I'm playing this game because I enjoy it. You can see I'm paying for the stuff, so I'm just paying because I want to get the stuff. I don't care about any freaking pull or sponsorship. I'm not getting sponsored by any crappy shit, so I'll do whatever the hell I want. So, here's the one thing. I looked at the research. Here are the names of the games that are on the list for the Tencent Evergreen. And some of these games, I've never heard the hell what they are. And some of them I have, but I'm like, okay, where's this game? Where's that game? Where's this game? Here are the list of games then. Honor of Kings. That's an old game. Maybe there are still people playing it, but I don't hear many people talk about it in my spheres. Or maybe I don't know much about it, but whatever. Game for Peace. PUBG Mobile. Okay? PUBG. Game for... I didn't even know it got changed to Game for Peace. I did not even know that was the name of PUBG these days. So, PUBG is big, but it's nowhere near as big as it used to be. Maybe people are still playing it, but I'm not hearing much about it. Valorant. Okay, okay. I still hear people playing Valorant. It's not the biggest game anymore these days. There's others that have probably exceeded it, but at the same time, I guess I can say I guess so, right? I guess so. Okay, Valorant. What's next? League of Legends. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. League of Legends. Sure, why not? Maybe. Okay, League of Legends. Call of Duty Mobile. Okay, I guess. I know Call of Duty is big, and people are getting sick of the console game. Maybe that's why it's on there, because people get sick of the console Call of Duties. So that's okay, maybe. Dungeon and Fighter Mobile. I've heard of it. I don't know anyone who plays it, so I don't know why it's even on the list, but Wuthering Waves. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It just got on there, so it's new. Golden Spatula Battle of the Golden Shovel. What in the blue hell is that game? It's third on the list after Honor of Kings, which, okay. PUBG, okay. What the hell is Battle of the Golden Shovel? I heard of Golden Shovel. Again, how should I say this? I have watched wrestling enough to know shovels and golden ones, so maybe that's it, but I've never heard of Battle of the Golden Shovel. Clash Royale. Really? Are we serious? Generic name like that? Okay. Brawl Stars? Okay. Squad Busters? What? I play so many console games, and I've heard enough of gacha games lately, and I played all these games, and I'm like, what the hell is Squad Busters? What the hell is Clash Royale? What the hell is Brawl Stars? Okay, Naruto Mobile. Okay, I guess so. Light and Night. Light and Night. Light and Night. I've heard about Light and Night before, but I didn't think it was that much money, but maybe. Okay. So that's the list of the games, and they're thinking that maybe we put Delta Force. That's a very old game. Path of Exile 2. Okay. That makes... If you put that game on there, I'm about to tell you what I think should be on there, and it is not. And I'll tell you why they're not, as well. So, those are the games that are on the list. Guess what's not on the list? Fortnite! You don't think Fortnite makes more money and has more users than almost any of these games? I don't think so. I think Fortnite is probably more money, just as much. And probably even more. And they're not on the list. What else is not on the list? You know what else is not on the list? Grand Theft Auto 5. Guess what? I just looked it up. Honor of Kings, they say made about $1.1 billion for the year. Guess what? Grand Theft Auto 5 made about $1.65 million in Q2 of last year. Just in one quarter. They're not on the list. What other games are not on the list? 2 Hoyoverse games. Guess what? You don't think Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail shouldn't be on the list? You'd be fooling yourself if they didn't make half a billion dollars last year, both of them on all platforms. Because Genshin's on all platforms, Honkai's on all platforms. Let's forget about Zenless Zone Zero because that's less popular and there's a reason for that. But you don't think those two aren't on there? So I just named you 4 games that seem pretty obvious omissions from the list. Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero. Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. Those 4 alone. So what does that tell you, people? This list is basically a what you call it? A crock. This list is Tencent. You know what Tencent is? It's a corporation that has very big pull in China. Guess what? China does not need you to know what the numbers of Genshin are. They don't need you to know what the numbers of Honkai Star Rail are. Because if I'm not mistaken, HoYoverse is, I believe, China-based. So why would Tencent, being the company they are, advertise HoYoverse? Why would they? They would be stupid. Because they want you to play games to... So here's the thing. So if companies don't know how to make their own products good, they're going to find a way to advertise other products to drive revenue away from their direct competitors. So if you play Wuthering Waves, if you play Honor of Kings, if you play Valorant, if you play League of Legends, if you play Wuthering Waves, if you play Call of Duty Mobile, if you play... Well, PUBG Mobile is interesting there, but maybe it's too big, they couldn't ignore it. They can just tell you, play these games. Don't play Honkai, don't play Genshin, don't play HoYoverse. Make them suffer. Here's the thing. Those games... Look at the production quality, production value of those games compared to Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is good, but I'll tell you this much: the voice acting isn't as good as Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero. It's not. I'm not a HoYoverse plant or HoYoverse flamer. What you call it? Plant. But I do appreciate the production value, quality of those games. I do. Okay, we took care of that. Then I get to level 31, so that's good. So, that's why this Tencent Evergreen Games list is a bunch of bull. All it's doing is telling you games that are very popular, but it leaves out various obvious omissions. Like I said, Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. Why wouldn't these games be on the list? Because it's all freaking planned. And now I hear, and what I'm hearing now here's the thing. With this game, and I will admit this game, I agree with a lot of the streamers. This game is very predatory. I do not like how this game does its freaking gacha system. It is so predatory, especially to get the tickets to get the weapons. So like right now, you can see here. Look at this. I cannot even get this weapon. I'm at 480, 1980. That is stupid. That is very bad. I cannot get. It's horrible. But here's the thing. I'm willing to admit it's horrible. People that play Wuthering Waves are like, it's the greatest in the world. It's not. It's great. They love the community. Koro just gives back to the community and all that. They're so whatever and all that. And I listen to them like, you're fooling yourselves, right? You just love the game. Just admit you love the game. Just admit you're getting sponsored by them. So that's why you can't speak bad about their predatory nature. Here's the secret, people. All corporations, regardless if they're altruistic or not, are predatory in one way or another. All gacha game corporations, they're all the same. It's a matter of how well they hide it. With HoYoverse, they're not hiding it. They have nothing to hide. Because you know why? Because the production value of their games are so high that they don't need to hide it. Because people will still get it because they'll see the game, they're like, oh my god, this game is so awesome. So I'll play it. Because at least it's stable. At least I know it's a little bit more of a stable game. So I'll play it. Because stability has a value, people. Not everything is about gameplay or visuals or trying to appeal to community. Sometimes it's about stability. All you want is a stable app, stable game. If those things are there and you can see that they're stable, then maybe I'm willing to pay for stability. Here's the thing. Just like in any food you buy, any electronic you buy, anything you buy, the more expensive it is, the higher quality it is. If something is dirt cheap, the quality will match that cheapness. So, why do I say Kuro is just as predatory? They are now giving away 51 free pulls. Okay, what does 51 free pulls amount to? It's about $100 people, because that's how much it is. How much it is for Genshin? It's how much it is for for Honkai. It's how much it is for Zenless Zero. It's Wuthering Waves is very similar. Other lot of gacha games, that's like the bare minimum. Some games are worse, like Stellasaur, Arc Knights. They are 30 pulls for $100. That's bad. That's so bad. But for Hoyoverse, it's 50 pulls for $100. Same thing for Wuthering Waves now. Guess what? They have a spending event right at the same time they're giving away the 50 free pulls. And what does the spending event do? A spending event for many different gacha games, they expect around $300 on the whole spending event. So sure, they're giving $100 free pulls, but they're expecting to get $300, at least $300 back because of the spending event, maybe even more. Here's the thing. Each pull for a new character, from my own experience, takes around 200 to 250. That is around the average. If you're lucky, it's less. If you're not lucky, which I've been in Wuthering Waves, you could spend up to 400 just to get the weapon and the character. So guess what? Wuthering Waves, Kuro is very sneaky here. They expect you to do 50 free pulls, and you most likely you will not pull the 6-star character within those 50. So because you are already pot committed, they're gonna expect you to pay more. And now because you got the character, you need to get the weapon. So that's about at least another almost 100 pulls, right? That's $200, people. That's 200. And if you don't get it, you have to do the pity. That's another 50 pulls. That's another 100. That's a 300 right there. You see where this is going? They are letting the 50 pulls hook you in, so then you spend more money, so that you spend for the spending amount at 300, so you'll spend the 300 regardless, even if they give you 100 free pulls. So in the end, they'll still make their money. You don't think they thought this through? You think they're giving 50 free pulls just because they feel good about you, community? That may be partly true. That would be true if they were just like 2 or 3 developers, or indie developers that are doing this on their own time, and they can barely support themselves, so they have to do it so they can get more people. But because they just said they make $550 million for the year, you think they do this just because they love their community? No. At the end of the day, they are a corporation. The bottom line is to make money. So they're going to do the spending event with the 50 free pulls to make money. So all these streamers that tell you, oh, Kuro is just so great, they give back and everything. Dude, think critically, people. Don't just take people's word for it. Think of why this happened. I'm not being cynical for being cynical, but at the end of the day, all gacha games are predatory. All of them. It doesn't matter which one. It's just a matter of how much they hide it. Arknights Enfield and Arknights don't hide it at all. They're very bad at it. They don't hide it. And they're very bad at it. Stellasaura, they try to butter you up by giving you cheap discounts and bundles, but they're very predatory as well. Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zero, they don't give many rewards. So that's their predatory, because they don't give free rewards, so they have to pay for it. Okay, they don't give free rewards. If your game's good, I could care less. Wuthering Waves, they're giving you free pulls, but in the end of the day, they still want to hook you in. They want to make you pot committed, so they make you spend that first time. And when you spend the first time, it becomes a pattern. You spend more and more and more. That's how these things work. Moriments is horrible, because after every day or every achievement, they have this path thing that they actually spend money on to get more items. So that's how Mormons is predatory. People, every gacha game is predatory. Don't let any streamer fool you. Every gacha game is predatory. It's a matter of how much you're willing to take. It's a matter of how much they're willing to take, or it's a matter of how much those streamers are getting paid or getting kickbacks from those corporations. That's it. If you hear streamers say Wuthering Waves is great, these rewards are great, and they're what you call it, their gacha is great, that's a bunch of bull. They're just being paid to say that. No gacha is great. None of them. They're all predatory. It's a matter of how much you enjoy the game. If you're free to play, fine, do free to play. But not everyone's free to play. A bunch of people play these games because, quite frankly, there is a value to these games. Because some people just love playing these games. But I'm here to tell you, people, no gacha game is not predatory. All gacha games are predatory. All of them. Every single one of them. It's just a matter of how much you're willing to take it. How much you're willing to forgive that predatory nature. This is why I've been saying all along that I don't care if no gacha game, I get no sponsorships, because I'm willing to give you the truth, people. I'm hoping you all understand that these games are all good, have their value, but it's a matter of how much you're willing to take the predatory nature. Here's the thing. I go to these conventions like Anime Expo, Anime NYC, New York Comic Con. I'm about to go to Katsucon this February. Guess what? I see Genshin Impact cosplay. I see Honkai Star Rail cosplay. I see Zenless Zone Zero cosplay. I barely see Wuthering Waves. That to tell you something. Wuthering Waves is sure, in gaming, it's a known commodity. But here's the thing, outside of it, I see so much Jane Doe. I see so much Asher. I see so much Ellen. I see so many of those characters cosplaying, much more than I see Wuthering Waves characters. And that's the god-awful truth. I hate to admit, people, you guys love your game, sure, but in terms of the culture, it's nowhere near some of the Hoyoverse stuff. Because some of the Hoyoverse stuff, there's a production to it. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, people. You guys may not like the truth, but that is the whole truth about Wuthering Waves. It's a good game. I admit, it's a great game. It has a lot of content. I play it every day. I like it. I do like Wuthering Waves. But I can see, behind the facade, it's just a gacha game that has plenty of bugs still, that has freaking issues with it, too. And I'm willing to admit that the game is good, that the game, I can see how it can get all its attention, but I'm not gonna say to the end of the day, oh, it's a perfect game, it's the greatest gacha game in the world, there's everything will compare to it, has to be compared to it and all that. No. Hold your horses there, people. Wuthering Waves has plenty of problems. Trust me, it does. It's just a matter of people not admitting it because they may have not played other console games that I'm like, you forgive this because this is a gacha game. If this was a console game, you know what would happen? It would get bashed. Because there's a lot of console games that control much better, people. So that's the thing. It's no secret. I think people need to hold their horses on freaking a game that, sure, it's great, but you got to hold your horses on some things about this game. It's a good game, but it's not the perfect gacha game. It's not. It could be better. It really could. But it's not going to. Because Koro, now that Koro is part of this list, what makes you think? Look at all the other games that I read on the list. Have you heard of some of those? To be honest, I'd rather not be on the list. I don't want to be on the list with PUBG. I don't want to be listed on with Honor of Kings, to be honest. I don't want to be listed with Call of Duty Mobile. I'd rather be on the list with Grand Theft Auto 5 or Fortnite. Those have staying power. Those have brand recognition. Honor of Kings. Who cares? Who really cares? PUBG maybe, but that was so yesterday. People were off of PUBG. People were playing Fortnite like they're still doing Fortnite like crazy. PUBG's like, ugh, yesterday's news. League of Legends is the only one that makes sense. I'm not surprised it's on the list, but in Valorant? Okay. Part of me does not sure Valorant's as popular as you all think it is, but yeah. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. I think sometimes these streamers, sure, they say they did their research, but do your research a little bit more thoroughly to say like, hey, what are the games on this list? Who is this? Again, who is Tencent? Tencent is supposed to be one of the dirtiest companies. Like, I mean dirty? Like, I mean like, well, not corrupt, but just like filthiest companies out there, and they're China. So anything that's mainland China, you gotta question. You have to question people. You can't just take their word for it. Just give me the truth. Just give me the god-awful truth, people. I wish some people would be a little bit more, let's say, acknowledging of these issues or these things when they see stuff like this. But I don't know. This is what happens when you may have a lot of education. You kind of try to think of things outside the box too. Now, how does this relate to Arknights Enfield? Arknights Enfield, I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, they had like a patch today. It was around like 7 p.m. my time, 7 to 7:10 p.m., just about 10 minutes, and they went back online. They didn't fix many stuff, and quite frankly, here's the thing, people. They were asking surveys for the last few days, right? They're not going to fix the things that they find out in the surveys until at least by next week. You know why? Because if you've never worked in tech, there's a thing called QA. There's a thing called a release cycle. There's a thing called iterations. There's a thing called trial and error. You people, you streamers think that once you answer the survey, yesterday, you'll expect a patch today, or the patch that was announced for today will address the issues from yesterday. That's not how it works, people. If you are an engineer, you know it takes time to fix these problems. So the best I can do, the best anyone can do, is to hope for the best and that they will fix these in the next large patch. Because quite frankly, these will not be fixed until at least next week. And here's the other thing. Do you know how difficult it is to get things done in engineering sometimes? You all think it's like, oh, just work these people to the bone, just let them sit in the desk for like 24 hours and they'll fix it. These people also have lives. They're also just like you and me, people. They are just working a job. Some of these people may not even like this game. They may just like how I may not like my corporate job. Some of these people may hate their job. They're only doing it because they're getting paid for it, and there's nothing else they can do that can be better. So at the end of the day, you gotta give them time. You gotta give them a chance to fix the issues. You can't just expect a person to answer a survey, and then within 1 or 2 days, there's a patch to fix it. That patch doesn't fix those problems. It fixes a different set of problems. That's how engineering works. So, I hate to break it to you people. The fixes that people have been mentioned about the problems here, unless they are completely either breaking the game, like freezing the game off, or unless they're stealing money from you, Hypergrip is not going to fix those until as soon as they can, not as soon as possible. So, give them some grace for this. You guys are... Here's the thing. I heard a lot of people give Duet and Ibis so much house rate, so much flexibility and leniency towards the problems they had. They're like, oh my god, this is so good. But only 25% of people at most could play the game. And 75% couldn't, and then everyone was like saying, oh, this game has promise, this game's so good, I love it. I think they're gonna do so good. They're gonna improve the game so much. Guess what? Duet Night Abyss is not making that much money. They're not. There's not a lot of people that are playing that game as much as you think that are playing it. Everyone's pretty much caught up with Arknights Endfield. They're still playing Wuthering Waves. Duet Night Abyss is flopping, and guess what? It's all because, like I said, they may have a team that's too small, that can't work, and that they don't have enough time to finish everything. But you're willing to give Duet Night Abyss that leniency, but not Arknights Endfield. That's why I don't get some of these streamers. It's like, just because they have this big PayPal issue on day one, now the game's ruined. Just because, oh, they stole your money from day one. Guess what? They gave you back all your money you spent on PayPal, so you didn't have to spend for any of your polls. Well, I, who did pay through PayPal, I don't get any of my money back. Do you see me complaining about it? No! I don't complain about that. To be honest, this game is fine for that. The only thing I really hate about the game, the stuff I hate about this game, is the factory system. It still needs to improve with the voice acting. The voice acting sucks. But does that mean that now, because of those problems, I hate the game forever? No, because the game still plays. And guess what? You guys can still play the game too. You guys are willing to bash on a game you can play and you got all your money back, but a game that barely plays for anyone, like Duet Night Abyss, you are willing to forgive and like, oh, we're gonna give it 10 chances. In Arknights Endfield, done, no more. Okay, you guys are stupid for saying that. Just because a game that, sure, there was money problems, they fixed it, they gave you all your money back, and yet you're still complaining that the game is no good, even though a game that you can't really play and that's broken, completely broken. You're gonna bash to how you aren't gonna bash, you're gonna forgive. See, that's why. Sometimes when I listen to these streamers, I'm like, these gacha streams, I'm like, oh my god. They are so contradictory. They're willing to forgive a game that's so broken that only 25% that only they can play because they're part of the 25% that has a high-end PC that uses a mouse and keyboard. They can play it, but for other people who want to use a phone, who want to use a controller, who don't have high-end PCs, they can't play it. That's like 75% of the potential player base can't play it. They're like, oh, it plays for me, so it's great. But for everyone that doesn't, it's like, are you serious? A game that 3/4 of the base can't play is good, but a game that 3/4 of the base can play, but you don't like it because it stole your money, but then gave you back all your money. Okay, that's weird. That means you're getting paid by Duet Night Abyss developers to say it's good, even though it sucks. That's what that tells me, people. So it's so like, it's so contradictory. It's so contradictory. Some of these streamers, it really makes me wonder. Come on, person, let's go. So yeah, this is why I wanted to rant. I really had to rant about Wuthering Waves into a Night Abyss because, again, I understand Arknights Endfield is not perfect. Quite frankly, as I said before, the voice acting sucks. Like I said, the voice acting sucks. The factory system is boring. There's other things that I'm trying to think of right now off the top of my head, but there are other things that are not that great either. But at the end of the day, I can still play it. I'm not like, it's not like Do It Night Abyss where I've tried to play with this on both this controller and on a mobile device and I can't play it. So, what's the problem, people? What is your stinking problem? With admitting just because you're not getting paid by Hypergriff? Just because, for some reason, even though you got your money back, you still don't like it? The problems you are willing to take, just because they get paid, but then all of a sudden they don't get paid by something, they're like, nope, all done. I don't care. Oh, but isn't there a problem that 75% of the people who want to play the game can't play it? Nope, I can play it. I can play it as long as I can play it. Wait a minute, but you can play a different game, and that game, sure, there was a problem, but they gave you your money back. Nope, can't play it. It sucks. Wait a minute, that means you got paid by Wuthering Waves and Do It Night Abyss, didn't you? That's how I see these gacha streamers. They're like, that's how they are. So, I don't know. I'm just telling it like it is, people. I'm just telling it like it is. Some of these people, how should I say this? Some of these people have weird favoritism for some games that they play. They're not willing to admit their the mistakes of the games and say like, hey, there's no game that's perfect. There's good games and games that I like. Not that they're just perfect. Because there's no game that's perfect. Like Zenless Zone Zero, I love that game. But is it perfect? No. Because I see frame drops in when I play nowadays. There was a point where there was no frame drops. For some reason, now there is. That means something happened. And do I like the fact that they barely gave any rewards? No, I don't like that. But at the end of the day, do I enjoy playing it? Yeah, hell yeah. It is the most fun combat system that I can play in gacha games. But that's its appeal. Besides that, there's games that do things better, like Reverse 1999. That has like content up the wazoo. And that game's awesome because of the content in Reverse 1999. Chaos Zero Nightmare, that has the best chibi graphics I've seen. But it's boring as hell now. It's gotten so boring. Like, I'll play it, but now at some points, even I get bored of Chaos Zero Nightmare now. But do I like it? Yeah, I still like it because the card system is the most engaging that I can play, and the music is very engaging. But does that mean it's a perfect game? No. Chaos Zero Nightmare still has so many problems. But I still like it. So it's a matter if you either like it or you're getting paid by it. Say that. Don't just say, oh, it's an objectively great game. It may not be. There's some people that don't like those games. So I can't say it's an objectively great game. I hope you give it a try. But at the end of the day, there's no game that's perfect. None are perfect. Because here's the thing with gacha games. Gacha games depend on you giving them money to improve on it. It's like, and there's one streamer that I agree with one thing they said. When we were playing this first version of Arknights Enfield, we're all beta testers. He made a great point, and I'm going to expand on that. Every gacha game player is a beta tester for every gacha game, because a gacha game is never ended. It's never the end of it. Unlike a game like what was it? There was one game. There was one Nintendo game, if I remember correctly. I forgot what that Nintendo game was. They released it, and they never decided to come out with any DLC. I want to say that's Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, Tears of the Kingdom. That game came out as it was. They may have patches to fix the bugs, but there was no more content afterwards. Everything was already there, which tells me that that game is basically the only type of game out there that we were not beta testers. But every gacha game we are beta testing, because the fact is, whenever there's content that comes out that's broken, Almost every single time, there has to be mini patches. Any live service game, to be honest, we are beta testers, regardless of if the games are released or not. Because there are always going to be problems, and that's why there's always going to be patches, because the developers don't have time to deal with every single problem that they find. They don't. They just don't. So, I'm sorry, people. It may not be one you want to hear, but it's the god-awful truth. Some people have not done their work. They have not tried to go into engineering. So you may not know how engineering works, or the engineering process. But it takes time, people. It's not going to be something that's very, very fast to fix. So if there's issues with a game, there are plenty of people that are going to take quite a bit of time to figure out how to fix the problem. And that's how it is. It's just how it is. I hate to break it to you, but it's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth of it all. I hate to break it to you. Man, no, I had to rant because I'm getting tired. Just like my rant on designers, like all these designers that reach out to like say they try to butter me up and say like, hey, I could do work for you. No, because I've seen your work or I've seen work like that I know you do, and it's not what I want. So you can find someone else who will want your work or fall for the trap. So sorry. What is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So we ain't having that happen to me anymore. I'm not being shamed to being shamed into falling for less than stellar design. So, but yeah. So yeah, I like I said, I'm trying to let you guys know.
Guess I'll join your celebration.
Basically, if you play gacha games, play it because you like the game. Don't play it because a streamer told you something. A streamer, you may recommend that they like something, but it's up to you to like it. And if you, it's up to you. And that's why if you play gacha games, I want to warn you all, and also make you aware that all gacha games are predatory. They all are. If someone says that they like a game and they say like the pull rates are great and all that, it's like fair? No. None of them are fair. None. None. There is no fair gacha game out there. They all have problems with their pulls, with their reward systems, with everything, because they're all predatory. They all want money somehow. So if they were friendly, if they were your friend, they wouldn't be in a corporation. They'd be doing their indie stuff. They would try to figure out on their own.
It's really similar to that cave.
That's why sometimes the indie stuff is more of a is more desirable, because people realize that you have to actually fight for your life, and because you have to fight for your life, you'll develop a game that's really meant for the consumer, not for some weird thing. So that's all I'm saying, people.
Nothing's happening. Maybe this isn't the right sequence.
The heck is this? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, people. I have no idea how to solve this puzzle.
Nothing's happening.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Maybe this isn't the right sequence.
Sunny, but yeah, rain. So Sunny, rain, then find his friends. Okay. Before that, what is this? So Sunny, I think it's this way, and then the second one, then this one, and then this one. There we go. See? I could figure it out.
Awesome as always, Edmund. You found the answer so quickly.
Oh, wait. And guess what, people? There was something else that Kuro did last year that it seems like it was brought up, but
This is one rewarding trip.
no one's mentioned it anymore because, oh, we're all Kuro supporters. We love Kuro, so we don't have to worry about this. Nintendo tried to do something, and then Kuro tried to do this. They tried to
Can these be the
They tried to copyright
explosives? Oh,
character
I just
entrance
remembered.
sequences.
These must be the gel cotton
Like, you know
explosives
how
that
Warner Race
Saturn
has their
mentioned.
intro sequence of
The
characters?
Landbreakers
They tried to
actually hid them
copyright
here.
that so that no one else could
Edmund,
do it.
We should call Saturn
I
right
don't think it
away.
went anywhere,
His crew should carry
but
these explosives back to their sites.
why would Kuro
I
do
really
that,
don't
huh?
want anything bad to
Why would
happen.
Kuro do that? They're so trying to play nice with the community. Why would they need to do that? Why stop like you saw with Arknights Enfield? The fact of character entrance sequences. Why? Why do that? Because they're a corporation. They don't care about the community. They don't care about making people happy. All they care about is their moolah, protecting their moolah. But the streamers didn't tell you that. They're like, oh, they just maybe thought that, you know what, we'll give it a
All hands,
try.
stay
But
alert
how
for
about
orders.
this? Did they say it? Did any streamers say like
Apologies,
that's a
I
crappy
was
move?
spacing out.
No, they're like, oh, it sucks. Oh, the game's still good. Doesn't matter. The game's still good. It'll be fine. I'm like, thinking to myself, they're doing a shitty move, and yet you're still blowing right past it. See? Wuthering Waves plants. Wuthering Waves, butt kissers. See? It's so simple, people. If they really like the game, if you really like a game, be honest to yourself about the game. The game has problems. The game is not going to do everything you think it does. So why don't you admit to yourself that there are problems, that they should fix it, and you know what? I will commend them if they do something good, but at the end of the day, they're still out there for themselves. They're not out there for you. They aren't. They really aren't. And that's a hard truth for some people to admit to themselves. It's a very hard truth. It really is. I don't know. Alright, so we took care of that mission. That's good. That took care of that. Now let's take care of this one. Yeah. I kind of want. Let's see what this one is. Raise the output post. So how do I do? Oh, really? Okay. I'm not sure how this works, to be honest, but whatever. Let's do 5,000 first and see what happens here. Yeah, I have no idea how this works. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's see, did that do anything? No. Oh, I see. So we need to raise it to 12,000. Okay. So that is around 3,814. I think 3,814, I think. Okay. How do I get more then? Huh. How do I get more then? Okay, I guess I can't do that mission yet. So, you know what? Before I start with the main mission, let me just double check what I still need to do here before I do that. Okay, cool. We have this. All right. Takes care of that. Findings. Ah, come on. All right, cool. Database. Threat files. All right. Anything else down here? Yep, there's something else. Protocol path. All right. Another database. Let's see what this is. All right. I don't think I can do this one yet. Where's the AIC thing? Here, yep. Nope, not yet. Okay. And then we'll check what the event. What's the events here? So I did another thing today. Peaceful enemies. Okay, cool. Nope. Alright. That takes care of that. Let's go to the main mission because I think that's it. Yeah, let's start with the main mission now. Man. Ah, my nose is really killing me right now. Wait, where's the marker for the... Oh, up here, okay. Cool.
Entering core AIC area.
Hmm. Yeah, I should probably remake this factory, but I don't honestly care. Actually, no, you know what? There is a way to fix this. I just need to, let's see. Let's quickly fix this problem right now. Wait, why is this stuck here? Huh, really? Okay. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Let's go to the next thing here. Where are we? I honestly don't care about this crap here for now. I'll probably need to worry about it once I need to use the resources, but yeah, it's just not the biggest thing for me. Think about.
Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed.
Alright, time to enjoy the story.
We also cleared away
I'm just
the
gonna step
surrounding
away
debris.
for a moment. I'll be
Our
right back.
crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmen to... Ah, looks like they've arrived.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlican.
Sorry about that.
Thank you so
Just needed
much
to step
for
away
saving
for a
my life
moment.
out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Ford, we found many lost crewmates.
I just love
We
ranting
also freed
sometimes.
some imprisoned survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodon forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
The power plateau has an Originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4, and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place would deal a grievous blow to our side.
Right?
That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable to the unaided eye, and they often bring about blight disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the power plateau. They should be able to hold out for a while.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings sabotage the power systems.
Don't worry. Everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Whoa. Okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen in Dark Knights. That's an interesting thing.
Holy! Isn't that the direction of... An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Come in a minute. You copy? Admin, Supervisor Perka, do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the power plateau. Are you alright?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large valve B assembling plateau. Prepare for. I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signal's out.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! The power plateau! Something terrible's happened there! Blight reactions everywhere! All readings are going beyond the threshold!
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano. Except this one spits the blight, and it's way more dangerous than lava.
Director Chin, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent ether activities going on, the spreading blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes! This is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Guess so.
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park. The situation at that place isn't looking too good either.
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
Ooh, so I'm done with chapter 2, okay. Interesting. And I got exploration level 2, okay, cool. More stuff. Awesome. till we got here to do then. No, don't worry about that. Oh, what's this? Do I already have this though? Yeah, I already did all this, so why are they marking this as not being done? Oh, I didn't do this yet? Oh yeah, level 40, that's why. Let's see. I guess now, actually, what I can do... Let's see. I believe if you get that, you can actually get a higher
Looking
level.
for me?
So what I'm going to do
You
is,
finally remember.
for a
Still
main
waiting?
4 here,
My crusade is far.
I'm going to level them all up now. Autofill, yep. That's what I thought.
Excellent
Level
teamwork.
40 for you.
Thank you.
Let's go level 40. No, not yet. Level 40 for you as well. I can't wait to get our
Still
weapon
waiting for
tomorrow,
something?
finally. It's been taking like forever
Looking for me?
to do it.
Solid
Okay, cool.
reference.
Now they're all level 40 now. I want to check if I can promote them any further. Let's see, promote. I can promote them, so we're gonna do some leveling up to the rest of the night in this game. So let's do that. Let's see. Jang production. Where's this? Have I not been here yet? I guess not. Let's try to see if I can use that facility, and maybe I can get some items there. I don't know if the loading ever happens. Please. Oh God! Oh God! See, I tell you, none of these games are perfect. It's a matter of how much you can take it. It's the God honest truth. People aren't willing to admit sometimes. I'm just sorry. Now the problem is, will I be able to play this game still? And I think the answer is yes, because I just tried this. It looks like it's going to work. Yep, it looks like it's going to work. Yeah, I think it's still going to work. Yep. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. It just crashed. It freaking crashed. It freaking crashed. See? At least I can still play it. I'm like, Duet Night Abyss, which doesn't work. It really doesn't. Can I construct this yet? Reach Control Nexus 2 to build this cavern. How do I reach Control Nexus 2 then? Yeah, I haven't figured this out yet. Control Nexus 1. How do I get to level 2 then? Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's what I was looking for, but... Wait, what else is on here? Gym. Wait, Tower Trials. Oh. No, not that. Nope. Oh, that's what I want to go to. Okay, there we go. I think that's the thing I was looking for. Okay, so there's a couple. Okay, so let's go to here first. All right, like I said, we're gonna do some completionist tasks tonight and the rest of the night now. So just stuff I probably should have done a while ago, but I never did. And this is the right time as any to do it. Let's see. Upgrade stock redistribution to unlock. Really? How do I upgrade the stock redistribution? Is that the other do some of the central nexus then? Let's see. Oh. Have to upgrade something up here, maybe? Oh, here we go. Upgrade. That's what I need to do. Okay. I don't have this. Reward for a main mission. Okay, so it looks like I can't do anything there yet. So in that case, what I can try to do is go back to my team.
Originium will carve a path.
Not you.
I hate fools who like to micro.
There may be a way to upgrade. No, not that. Oh wait, I never got this? Really?
So, how's that for my
Interesting,
real
okay.
power?
Let's see, I could probably get this rare gathering site. Oh, I can't promote then, okay. I guess I haven't unlocked much of the map yet. Oh, that's fine. I guess I can't promote that much yet. Let's try, take a look at
Originium will carve
Endbringer
a
then.
path for us.
Nope.
Still waiting for
Get
something?
Endbringer. Look at your, let's try promote you as well. Nope, same problem. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, why is this locked? Trust is too low. Reach 20% with the trust with the opera. Oh, I need to give gifts, I guess. Crap. Okay, that's fine. And then
My crusade.
Ember. I bet you the same problem. Yep. Alright. If I can't upgrade that, can I upgrade the weapons though, maybe? Nope. How can I grab this? Rare mining sites? No, that's not working yet. Okay, so I can't upgrade anything yet. Oh, I thought I was gonna be a completionist. Damn it. So I guess there's nothing I can do there. Okay. All I did was just raise them to level 40. Damn, that sucks. Oh, I wish they gave me more prizes for this crap, but it's fine. It's fine. The Headhunt Acquisition Center. Yeah, I haven't bought these yet until I'll buy them later. Yeah, let's continue the main mission then. Shoot. Come on. There we go. Let's see, where's the, Wait. Where's the nearest... There's no near save point, really? That's freaking weird. There's no near teleporter? Oh, it's over here though. That's weird. Okay. That felt weird. Let's play a little bit more. I may stop early tonight just because we went through a big plot point. And I kind of wish there was a way to power the characters even more instead of just going straight to the next mission point. Oh. Wait, how do I get there though?
Come on, everyone. The
Mr. Andre, do we have an exact feasibility of your plan?
Oh, here we go. That's how we do this. Okay.
The technological basis for the TA prototype was formulated at the Ether test site. It was built using valuable data that cannot be acquired elsewhere. Ivan would spend all day arguing with people about the prototype. Unfortunately, we don't have a chance to field test the thing. But I hope that our theory is all correct.
All right. Wait, I didn't drop the crate yet? Really? Oh, I need it for here. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, oops. I messed up. I should have went one more up. Oops.
I remember that you kind of like these.
Huh. Oh boy. What is this area? Ah, no, I can't get all the way up there. Damn it. Oh well. See where this goes. Oh, okay, cool. That expands that bridge. That's nice. Wow, where am I? Wow. Oh, I can't. Wow, okay, that's can't go that way, okay. I definitely went off the beaten path a little bit. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, this is where I went, I think. I don't know where I'm supposed to go yet. Oh no, I know where to go, but it's confusing. Right. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, there's a... Oof. There we go. let's keep going the long way. Oh, I already went this way, didn't I? I think. Man, it's a long way to go, I guess. It's down here. Let's see. There's a treasure chest. There we go. Ooh, okay. Let's see what this leads to. Oh. Yep, that ain't happening. I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer and then I'll call it a night just because I am starting to feel a little bit tired. I did my entire rant near the beginning, so I'm definitely don't have as much energy anymore after that long ass rant. Oh boy. Let's see what else is here. Let's keep going. Cool. Alright, let you guys watch this while I kind of get a little bit of my energy back.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Oh, got autoplay this.
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. A few crewmates are already off to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work. We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-base engineers. Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict some physical interference to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the power plateau. We must use it to stop the expansion of the Ether Rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground.
Mission complete. The mission continues. Cool. Ooh, and another authority level. Level 33 now. Perfect.
Oh, should take you to the power plateau.
Calling
New
it
mission
prototype
across the science
just
park.
doesn't feel right.
All right. In that case, like I said, let's take a look at this. And then if we are done, I may call a night right here. So let me just take a look at what we got here. Yeah, not needing any of those. Oh, there's more. Okay, that takes care of that. Database. Gear files. Oh, there's more. Archive. All right. I think I'm gonna end right here just because I am starting to feel a little bit exhausted. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a buffer to go to sleep early and then to wrap up my night doing some other things. But yeah. Again, I went on a large rant tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed my ranting a little bit. I'm not trying to bash certain people, but at the end of the day, sometimes I'm listening to this, I'm thinking to myself, what are these people trying to sell to their audience? It's like, just tell them you like the game, or you're getting paid by these corporations, so that when I hear this stuff, I'm like, oh my goodness, are you sure you like the? Are you sure you're just not being a flamer for the game, and that's why you're saying this stuff? You're willing to forgive things that are like every game has, but yet you're willing to forgive it just because you like the game? Just say that. So I don't know. In any case, this is Tosawa Fujinami. I hope you are willing to give me a chance again. Like I said, I'm still trying to stream stuff and be able to go through this. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say before I end for the night. On next Friday, not tomorrow, but tomorrow's gonna be more, still gonna be Arknights Endfield for a little bit. But next Friday or Thursday night, depending on the time zone, I did get into the Neverness to Everness closed beta test. So once I am able to get that loaded on my Odin 2 portal like this thing and be able to play it, you all will see me stream Neverness to Everness. So that'll be fun. Alright everyone, like I said, Tosawa Fujinami, give me a follow if you can, and I'll see you all tomorrow night for more Arknights Endfield. Have a good night everyone. Bye bye.